Have you ever wondered if a simple 1990 penny could be worth thousands of dollars? What if I told you that one of these coins hiding in your change could change your life? Hello everyone and welcome back to Coin Snap, your favorite channel where we explore the hidden stories and amazing values of old and modern coins. Today, we are diving deep into one of the most fascinating coins from the United States, the 1990 Lincoln cent, also known as the 1990 penny with the inscriptions Liberty and In God We Trust. This coin might look ordinary at first glance, but there's a lot more to it than meets the eye. From its design, metal composition, mint marks, and historical background to its era varieties and collector value, we'll uncover every single detail. So make sure you watch till the end, because this video will not only increase your coin knowledge but might even help you identify a rare and valuable coin in your own collection. And yes, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Coin Snap for more amazing coin stories every 1 week. The 1990 Lincoln Penny is part of the long-running Lincoln Cent series that started back in 1909 to celebrate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the coin features the iconic right-facing portrait of President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse side. Above his head are the words "In God We Trust," on the left side Liberty, and on the right side, the year of mintage, 1990. This design has become one of the most recognizable and respected in American coinage history. On the reverse side of the 1990 penny, you'll find the image of the Lincoln Memorial, which replaced the earlier wheat ears design in 1959. This memorial design honors Lincoln's legacy and symbolizes unity and strength. If you look closely, you can even see a tiny statue of Lincoln inside the memorial, making this coin design one of the most detailed miniature engravings in circulation coin history. The inscriptions United States of America and E Pluribus Unum are written above, with 1 cent boldly displayed at the bottom. The 1990 Lincoln penny was minted in 3 main locations: Philadelphia, no mint mark; Denver, D mint mark; and San Francisco, S mint mark. Each mint produced millions of coins, but the condition, minting errors, and type of finish, proof or business strike, can greatly affect the coin's value. The 1990 D penny from Denver is one of the most common, while the 1990 S proof penny from San Francisco is more collectible, especially if it's a no S variety, which means the mint mark is missing, and that specific error is extremely rare and valuable. Talking about the composition, by 1990, U.S. pennies were no longer made primarily of copper. Starting in 1982, the mint changed the metal composition to 97.5% zinc and only 2.5% copper plating. This change made the coins much lighter, weighing about 2.5 grams instead of the earlier 3.11 grams of the full copper cents. This makes the 1990 penny part of the modern zinc-based Lincoln cents, which are prone to corrosion if exposed to moisture, but are still widely used today. Now, one of the most interesting things about the 1990 Lincoln cent is the proof coin error that occurred at the San Francisco Mint. Normally, all proof coins from San Francisco should carry an S mint mark. However, a small number of proof coins in 1990 were mistakenly struck without the S mint mark. This created the famous 1990 no S proof cent, one of the rarest modern U.S. coins. In top condition, this coin has sold for over $20,000 at major coin auctions. That's right, a single penny worth thousands. Collectors also look for die errors, double die obverse, off-center strikes, and misaligned dies in 1990 pennies. Even minor doubling on the lettering Liberty or In God We Trust can increase the coin's value significantly. Coins with unique minting flaws are often considered one-of-a-kind and can attract big bids from serious numismatists. When it comes to grading, the value of the 1990 penny depends heavily on its condition. Circulated coins are usually worth only face value, but uncirculated examples in mint state, MS, condition can be worth anywhere from $1 to $50, depending on the grade and mint mark. Proof coins, especially those from the San Francisco Mint, are more desirable among collectors and can range from $10 to several $100s, depending on rarity and visual quality. If we talk about the historical context, the 1990 penny comes from a time when the U.S. economy was transitioning and technology was evolving. Despite being small, the penny remained an important part of everyday commerce and an iconic symbol of American culture. The continued use of Abraham Lincoln's image reflected the nation's respect for his legacy as the president who preserved the Union and ended slavery. The design of the Lincoln cent remained unchanged for decades until 2009 when the Mint released special bicentennial reverse designs celebrating Lincoln's life. But in 1990, the Lincoln Memorial design was still dominant, representing stability and continuity in U.S. coinage. Every detail of this coin, from the placement of the letters to the texture of the metal, tells a story of craftsmanship and tradition. From a collector's perspective, finding a 1990 penny in pristine, uncirculated condition can be a fun and rewarding experience. Coin enthusiasts often search through rolls of pennies to spot coins with sharp details, bright luster, or unusual minting errors. It's fascinating how something worth just 1 cent can turn into a collectible item worth hundreds or even thousands, simply due to rarity, error, or condition. For people just entering the hobby of coin collecting, the 1990 penny is an excellent starting point. It's modern enough to be easily found, yet old enough to carry historical interest. It also helps collectors learn how to spot mint marks, understand die varieties, and appreciate the small design elements that make each coin unique. Some people underestimate the power of small details like mint marks or surface finishes. But in the world of coins, these differences can mean everything. A single missing letter, a faint doubling, or even a misalignment of the strike can create a new category of collectible coins that numismatists treasure. The 1990 Lincoln cent reminds us that sometimes great value hides in plain sight. Even though billions were produced, unique variations still make certain coins extremely special. Whether you're a beginner or an expert, examining every penny closely can lead to exciting discoveries. And finally, the message of "In God We Trust" and "Liberty" on the coin serves as a reminder of American ideals: freedom, faith, and perseverance. These simple words, paired with Lincoln's portrait, give the coin a timeless character that continues to inspire collectors around the world. Did you know a simple 2004 D penny could be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars? Most people spend these coins every day without realizing they might hold a hidden treasure. In today's video, we'll explore the fascinating details of the 2004 D Lincoln penny, a small yet powerful piece of U.S. coinage that continues to attract collectors and treasure hunters. This coin may look ordinary, but behind its copper-colored shine lies a rich history, unique design, and potential value that most people don't even know about. From minting facts to composition, rare varieties, and era coins worth hundreds of dollars, I'll tell you everything you need to know about this 2004 D penny. So make sure you watch the entire video till the end, and if you love learning about coins, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to CoinSnap for more exciting coin videos every week. The 2004 D Lincoln penny belongs to one of the most iconic and longest-running coin series in American history. The Lincoln cent introduced in 1909 to honor the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. This coin has carried his image for more than a century. The obverse, front, design features Lincoln's right-facing bust, created by the famous designer Victor David Brenner, who wanted to show Lincoln's humanity and leadership. The inscriptions "In God We Trust" appear boldly above his head, "Liberty" is placed on the left side, and the date 2004 is engraved on the right. The letter D under the year represents the Denver Mint, where this specific coin was produced. The reverse, back, design of the 2004 penny features the Lincoln Memorial, a design first introduced in 1959 to commemorate the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. If you look closely, you can see the tiny statue of Lincoln seated inside the memorial, a small detail that many people overlook but that makes this coin design truly special. The inscriptions on the reverse include "United States of America," across the top, "E Pluribus Unum," just above the building, and 1 cent at the bottom. This design remained on U.S. pennies from 1959 until 2008, when it was replaced in 2009 with the Lincoln Bicentennial Series. The 2004 D penny was struck at the Denver Mint, one of the main coin-producing facilities in the United States. In that year alone, Denver produced 3,456,400,000 Lincoln cents. That's more than 3.5 billion coins. Despite such a high mintage, not all 2004 D pennies are the same. Some carry small minting errors or striking differences that can make them extremely valuable. For example, Collectors have identified die cracks, die chips, double die errors, and off-center strikes among 2004D pennies. Coins showing these errors can fetch impressive prices, depending on their condition and rarity. Talking about composition, by 2000 for the US Mint had already changed the metal makeup of the Lincoln cent. Unlike older pennies made from solid copper, modern pennies like the 2004D are composed of 97.5% zinc and only 2.5% copper plating. This change was made in 1982 to reduce production costs since copper had become too expensive. As a result, the 2004D penny weighs about 2.5 grams and has a diameter of 19.05 millimeters. While the coin looks copper-colored, most of its core is actually zinc, which is lighter and cheaper to produce. One of the most exciting parts about collecting 2004D pennies is hunting for error coins. These errors happen during the minting process and can make certain coins one of a kind. Some popular 2004D errors include broad-struck coins, where the coin is struck without a proper collar, causing it to appear stretched or flattened. Others show off-center strikes, where part of the design is missing or shifted. Then there are die breaks or cuds, where a piece of the die breaks off, leaving raised metal areas on the coin's surface. Such coins can sell for anywhere between $50 and $500, depending on the type and visibility of the error. Another interesting category is the double die obverse, where the inscriptions like "Liberty" or "In God We Trust" appear slightly doubled due to misalignment in the minting process. While these are rare in 2004 pennies, they are highly sought after by collectors. A perfect example of a double die coin in excellent condition can sell for several $100s or even more if verified by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC. When it comes to grading, condition plays a huge role in the value of any 2004D penny. Coins that have been in circulation for a long time are usually worth just face value, 1 cent. However, uncirculated examples with full red luster, sharp details, and no scratches can be worth between $1 to $10. If the coin is in mint state, MS 67, or higher condition, the value can climb to $50 or more. Special coins with visible errors or unique features can even exceed $100 or $200, depending on collector demand. The 2004D penny also tells a story about American history and the evolution of U.S. currency. Despite its small size, the coin represents more than just money. It symbolizes freedom, faith, and respect for one of the greatest presidents in American history. The inscriptions "Liberty" and "In God We Trust" continue to serve as reminders of the nation's values and heritage. For over a century, this same message has been passed down through billions of coins, making it a timeless connection between the past and present. Collectors often say that coin collecting isn't just about money. It's about discovering stories hidden in metal. The 2004D penny is a perfect example. Every small nick, color change, or minting variation adds character to the coin. Some collectors even specialize in finding toned pennies, coins that have developed colorful surfaces due to oxidation. These unique color patterns can make a regular coin visually stunning and more valuable to the right buyer. In the world of numismatics, small details can lead to big surprises. A casual glance might not reveal much, but under magnification, collectors often find small die clashes, repunched mint marks, or slight doubling that increases a coin's worth. Many collectors spend hours examining 2004D pennies under microscopes, hoping to discover a rare variety that others missed. It's like treasure hunting, and every discovery feels rewarding. Another thing that makes the 2004D penny special is its durability. Zinc-based coins can corrode over time if exposed to moisture, especially if the copper plating wears off. However, coins kept in clean, dry conditions can maintain their original luster for decades. Collectors often store them in coin flips or albums to preserve their shine and prevent oxidation. The 2004D Lincoln cent might not be as old as coins from the early 1900s, but it still holds a significant place in modern coinage history. It represents the tail end of the Lincoln Memorial design era, just a few years before it changed in 2009. This makes the 2004D penny part of the final generation of a classic design that lasted half a century, from 1959 to 2008. For many collectors, that alone gives the coin sentimental and historical value. Even today, you can find 2040 pennies in your pocket change, but don't underestimate them. Some of these ordinary-looking coins have been sold for hundreds of dollars due to rare mint errors or pristine conditions. That's why coin enthusiasts always say, check your change before spending it. You never know when you'll come across a hidden gem. The story of the 2004 penny also reflects how the U.S. Mint has evolved with technology. Modern coin production is faster and more precise, yet human error or machine wear can still lead to unexpected results. And that's exactly where collectors find their treasures. It's a blend of art, science, and chance, all captured in a small piece of metal. Lastly, the 2004 penny continues to remind us of the enduring influence of Abraham Lincoln. His portrait on the coin represents leadership, sacrifice, and integrity, values that transcend generations. Every time someone looks at this coin, they're holding a little piece of American history in their hands. Most people think modern pennies have no value, but the 1996 penny can prove them completely wrong. There are hidden mint errors in this coin that can turn a simple 1-cent piece into a collector treasure worth huge money. The 1996 Lincoln Penny, a coin that millions of people use without realizing its true importance or potential value. This small copper-plated coin carries decades of history, mint-made secrets, and special varieties that collectors actively search for. From rare errors to high-grade examples selling for impressive prices, the 1996 penny offers much more than meets the eye. In this video, you will learn the full history, design background, metal composition, mintage numbers, rare varieties, error types, market values, grading details, and everything else that makes this coin special. Make sure you stay with me all the way till the end, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to CoinSnap for more amazing coin videos every week. The 1996 Lincoln Penny is part of the long-running Lincoln Cent series, which first began in 1909 to honor the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the obverse of the coin features Lincoln's right-facing portrait, one of the most iconic images in American coin history. Surrounding the portrait are inscriptions that represent national values. The powerful phrase "In God We Trust" above the head, liberty on the left, and the date 1996 to the right, accompanied by the mint mark D, indicating that the coin was struck at the Denver Mint. Even though the design might look simple at first glance, every detail tells a story about American history and the evolution of U.S. currency. The portrait itself has remained largely unchanged for more than a century, which makes each year's coin a continuation of a long and respected tradition among collectors. The reverse side of the 1996 penny features the Lincoln Memorial, a design created by Frank Gasparo and introduced in 1959 to celebrate the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. The memorial design is detailed enough that, with a magnifying glass, you can actually see the tiny seated statue of Lincoln inside the building, something many people never notice. Above the building is the Latin motto E pluribus unum, meaning out of many, one, symbolizing unity. The top of the coin reads United States of America, and the bottom displays 1 cent. The memorial design was used from 1959 until 2008, making the 1996 penny part of the final decades of this iconic era. Today, many collectors see these coins not just as currency, but as preserved pieces of American heritage. The 1996 penny, like all pennies minted after 1982, is made of 97.5% zinc with a thin 2.5% copper plating. This metal change happened due to rising copper prices, which made it too costly to continue producing solid copper coins. Even though the coin looks copper-colored, its core is mostly zinc, making it lighter and cheaper to manufacture. This composition also affects the coin's durability. Zinc can corrode if exposed to moisture, especially when the copper layer wears off. For collectors, this means that finding a 1996 penny in perfect condition becomes harder over time. A naturally preserved, shiny example can be far more valuable than one that has dullness, scratches, or corrosion spots. The Denver Mint produced an enormous number of 1996 pennies, more than 6.4 billion coins, making it one of the highest mintage years of the Lincoln Memorial Penny series. However, even within such a large production run, not all coins are equal. Coins struck early in the year often look sharper and more detailed, while coins produced later can show signs of die wear, including soft details or uneven surfaces. This variation creates opportunities for collectors to seek out the highest quality examples. Additionally, because billions were minted, the coin is easy to find in circulation, which means many rare errors have gone unnoticed for years. Despite its huge mintage, the 1996 D penny is famous among collectors for its error varieties, which can dramatically increase its value. One common error is the die crack, where a crack in the die leaves a raised line of metal on the coin's surface. Another popular error is the die chip, often found on Lincoln's ear, beard, or the letters of the inscriptions. These small raised bumps can make the coin unique and desirable. More dramatic errors include off-center strikes, where part of the design is missing, or broad-struck coins, which appear wider and flatter due to incorrect collar placement. The most valuable errors are double die obverse varieties, which show doubling on words like liberty or the date. These coins can sell for hundreds of dollars depending on the clarity of the doubling and the condition of the coin. Coin grading plays a major role in determining the value of a 1996 D penny. Circulated examples usually have little monetary value beyond 1 cent, but coins preserved in mint state, MS, condition can be worth far more. An MS-65 penny can sell for a few dollars, while MS-66 examples may reach $15 to $30. Coins graded MS-67 or higher are extremely rare for modern pennies and can sell for $100 to several $100s, depending on their shine, strike quality, and overall appearance. The highest graded examples recorded by professional grading services like PCGS and NGC have reached auction prices over $500, especially when the coin exhibits full red coloration and sharp details. This is why collectors carefully check their 1996 D pennies for high-quality surfaces. The 1996 D penny also represents a fascinating moment in American minting history. The 1990s were known for fast, massive production runs, and the Denver Mint played a major role in supplying coins for the western and central regions of the United States. During these years, minting technology was improving, but high-speed machines still caused many mechanical errors, which today have become valuable collectibles. This makes the 1996 D penny part of an era where modern minting met old-fashioned mechanical imperfections, creating unique combinations that collectors now seek out. Every small variance, from doubled letters to extra metal bumps, offers a story about the minting process. Collectors often enjoy examining 1996 D pennies because they come in many visual variations caused by storage, circulation, and environmental effects. Some coins develop beautiful natural toning, such as rainbow colors, dark gold patterns, or rich red surfaces. These toned coins can sometimes sell for higher prices simply because they look visually stunning. Others may show uneven wear, fingerprints, or scratches from use, making them less valuable but still interesting for those studying coin circulation. A perfectly preserved 1996 D penny with bright red luster and no marks is the ultimate prize for any Lincoln cent collector, especially if combined with a recognized mint error. For beginners entering the world of coin collecting, the 1996 D penny is a great starting point. It's inexpensive, easy to find, and full of learning opportunities, from identifying mint marks to understanding grading and spotting errors. This coin teaches new collectors the basics of examining surfaces, reading details, spotting inconsistencies, and appreciating the history behind everyday currency. And because so many exist, collectors can practice without fear of damaging a rare piece. Yet the chance of discovering a valuable error coin adds excitement that keeps people searching. This blend of accessibility and hidden treasure makes the 1996 D penny one of the best learning coins in American numismatics. Even though the 1996 D penny is relatively modern, it still carries deep historical meaning through its portrait of Abraham Lincoln. His image has appeared on the penny longer than any other U.S. president on any coin. The inscriptions on the penny, "Liberty" and "In God We Trust," reflect values that remain important today. Holding a 1996 D penny connects people to the past, reminding them of Lincoln's leadership, courage, and impact on American history. That emotional connection adds a sentimental value beyond the financial worth of the coin. The story of the 1996 D penny shows how even ordinary coins can become treasures when viewed through the right lens. Whether through historical significance, mint errors, or collector interest, this simple 1-cent coin has earned its place in the world of numismatics. Every small detail, from the shape of Lincoln's profile to the tiny statue inside the memorial, reflects careful design and craftsmanship. When collectors find a unique error, they are discovering an unplanned piece of minting history, something that exists nowhere else in the world. That uniqueness is what makes error coins so thrilling and valuable to SO friends. This is the complete and detailed story of the 1996 D Lincoln Penny, a coin that may seem ordinary, but can hold surprising value and hidden minting secrets. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to CoinSnap for more amazing coin content. And don't forget to press the bell icon so you never miss our latest uploads. Thank you for watching. Your next coin might be a treasure waiting to be discovered.